Dear students, we have already learned stack implementation. Now we will learn how to implement queue in Python. What is a queue? Queue is a linear data structure that stores items in FIFO, first in, first out manner. Unlike stacks, it is open at both ends. You insert from one end and you delete from another end. The end from where you insert is called as rear, and the end from where you delete is called as the front. Generally, these are the terms used, front and rear. Let me take an example. When you go and buy a movie ticket, you stand in a line to take the tickets. Three persons are standing in the queue. When the fourth person comes, he'll be inserted at this end. This is called as rear end. And deletion will take place from this end. This is called as front end. So, first in, first out. We will implement queue using list data type in Python. Now we will learn how to insert an element in a queue. We'll use the function append. This function appends simply adds an element to the list. Now we write, we have taken the stack as queue. We have taken queue as queue. Queue dot append 3. What will this statement do? Now initially list is empty. Now it will add an element 3. This is my queue. I write queue dot append 10. Now what happens? 10 gets added in the list. If you add one more element, queue dot append 15. Now 15 gets added in the list. So this function append simply adds an element to the end of the list. So when you want to insert an element in a queue implemented by Python list, we simply call the function append. Look at this function. Insert, Q and D are parameters. Q is my list and D is the data to be inserted. And what statement I am writing inside the function? QU, this is the list name dot append D. D is the data to be inserted. So this function will add whatever is stored in D to the end of the list. There is another way of writing the function, def insert q. In this case, D is not passed as a parameter. We're inputting the value of D. I've used int as a type conversion function because by default input statement will return string. If you want to store integers, then you have to use type conversion function int and then append D to the list by this function. After inserting an element in the queue, we learn how to delete an element from the queue. We had taken a list which is implementing Q. There were 3 elements, 3, 10 and 15. Now index of this elements will be 0, 1, 2. If you want to delete element from the Q, we all know Q is a FIFO structure, means element inserted at the beginning will be deleted first. So in this case 3 is inserted first. So which element will be deleted? 3 first. The functions to delete 3 will be, either you can write pop function or you can write del QU0. So for deleting the first element of the Q, you can use pop and then you specify the index number which you want to delete. Because if you don't specify the index number, pop will delete the most recently added item. But we want to delete the least recently added item, that is 3. So we have to specify the index number 0. So QU.pop0 will delete which element? 3. There's another function del. Del QU0 will also delete 3. Now, difference between pop and del is pop also returns a value. Pop also returns a value. So, if I execute this statement, my Q will become 10, 15, 0, 1. If you want to delete 10, you again have to write QU.pop0 or del QU0. Now look at this function delete. It is accepting one parameter QU. This is the list name using which we are implementing Q. If Q is equal to, you have already seen in stack, simply opening and closing parenthesis, opening and closing square brackets will denote empty Q. So return underflow or return empty. Else you will use the function pop0 to remove the first element of the Q. Q is a FIFO structure. First in, first out. You can also write like this, print. So difference between first and second function is, first function is returning a value. Second function is simply printing the deleted value. Option is yours. You can use any one of them. If specifically it is not asked in the problem, that function really returns the deleted value. So for adding an element in the Q, you use the function append. For deleting an element from the Q, you use pop0 or del Q0. Now we will see how to display the elements of the Q. We had already taken a Q. We deleted one element, 2 elements were present in the Q, 10 and 15. Index number of 10 will be 0, of 15 will be 1. If you want to display the elements, you can just write for I in Q print I. Output will be 10 will be printed first and then 15. Let us look at the function display. Q. This is the list which is implementing Q. This Q is a parameter. If Q is equal to opening closing square brackets, means no element in the Q will print empty, else you can either print the Q like this, or you can take two variables, front and rear. Front is 0, first element of the Q, and rear is what? Index of the last element. So this is rear because 15 is the last element and front is the index of first element. Front will always be 0. And what is the value of rear? Length of Q minus 1. So for I in range, front comma rear plus 1, print Q I will print all the elements of the Q between front and rear, including front and rear indexes. Have written function insert to insert in a queue, function delete to delete an element from a queue, function display to display the content of the queue. Now we are writing the main program which will implement insert, delete and display. Now look at this program. This is a menu driven program. In this case, depending upon the user's choice, if choice is 1, insert will take place. If choice is 2, delete will take place. If choice is 3, display will take place. And if choice is 4, break. Means you come out of the loop and your program will end. So depending upon the choice of the user, either you can insert in the queue, either you can delete from the queue, or you can display from the queue. After going through implementation of queue in Python, you will solve these two assignment problems. And these two assignment problems will also be part of your lab notebook. Thank you.